Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1. The game ends in a draw. I'm going to be giving my thoughts and analysis of what happened in the game today, so let's get into it. First of all, I want to talk about Arsenal's starting lineup. I thought Arteta approached this game very wrong. You are the home side. You're a better team than Man City at this very moment. Be more adventurous, be more aggressive, be more attacking. Don't play three defensive-minded midfielders and don't start Trossard. You got Ranieri, you got Eze on the bench, and you did not start either one of them. And as a result of it, Arsenal couldn't create anything, right? Even though they had a lot of the ball, they didn't do anything with it. And as I said, Arsenal dominated possession, they kept the ball really well, and David Raya's distribution, in my opinion, is the best in the league. He's so accurate, he allows Arsenal to dominate possession, but that's all they did throughout the majority of the game. But once again, I want to praise Noni Madueke. He was the standout player for Arsenal. Every good action ran through him. He was threatening. He was asking questions about Man City's defence. And in my opinion, he's been Arsenal's best player this season. His performance levels have been really good. He's looked aggressive, especially off that right-hand side. And what a luxury to have him as a backup to Bukayo Saka. And with all that possession, City still countered and Haaland scored. It was great build-up play from Haaland at the beginning. There were 5 Arsenal players surrounding him. He gave it to Reinders, and then Reinders drives with the ball and plays a beautifully weighted pass to Erling Haaland, who finishes it off with his right foot. But if you look at the goal, look how Erling Haaland runs. He's a physical monster. The speed at which he ran to get to the right position, it was so impressive to watch. And Erling Haaland, he's added stuff to his game. His all-round play is a lot better. Even though this is his worst start to the season, which is crazy because he's already got 6 goals. His all-round game has been unbelievable to watch. And fair play to Reinders as well for driving with the ball and playing the perfect pass to Haaland. And I also want to praise Pep Guardiola's tactical flexibility. Today he was content of not having the ball, sitting in a low block, defending well and hit teams on the counter, and that really plays to Erling Haaland's strengths. It plays to Jeremy Doku's strengths, who had a tremendous game, and I'll get onto him later. But I respect the tactical flexibility that Pep Guardiola is showing, and he has to do that because his style, it's not working anymore, so you have to adapt. And Pep's known for adapting his game. Right, he changed to 4 centre-backs. He changed his striker profile from a Gabby Jesus to a Erling Haaland. He keeps on adapting. That's one thing I can truly respect about Pep, and that's why he's had success for a long period of time. And today's City, for the most part, were excellent defensively, sitting in that low block. I also want to give credit to Jeremy Doku. He's been excellent for Manchester City this season. You saw him against Manchester United and Napoli. He was unbelievable for Manchester City. But today, as an outlet, this guy was tremendous. There was an opportunity where he beat 2-3 players, feeds it into Haaland, and Haaland could have squared it to Foden to make it 2-0. But Doku in that situation was unbelievable, and he really was carrying City up the pitch, preventing Arsenal from pressuring them. And today, he was marvellous for them. And in my opinion, he was their best player, beating players, holding on to the ball, winning free kicks, winning corners. What a performance from him, and he's taken a massive step up this season. Arsenal had all the ball, but they could not do anything with it, and substitutions were necessary, and Arteta made them. To be fair to him, he did make the substitutions. He brought on Eze, Saka, Martinelli and Ranieri, and I thought they changed the game. Saka looked as good as Bukayo Saka. I don't need to talk about Bukayo Saka. He's one of the best wingers in the world. Eze looked good when he came on, and Martinelli, he scored the pivotal goal. And it was a beautiful ball from Eberechi Eze, and the chip from Martinelli was absolutely world class. And look, Arsenal scored in the final minute. That's a positive. But why didn't Arteta play these types of players from the very beginning of the game? Why was Arteta playing this game safe at home against the City side that are not at their best? questions need to be asked about Arteta. In terms of my final thoughts, the game ended in a draw. I thought City, for the most part, were good defensively, but they were not good enough on the ball. They had to have more control of the game. I thought Arsenal, they did a good job of keeping the ball and had good control of the game, but created absolutely nothing. And as a result of both of these things, the game ended in a draw. And for both sides, I think it's a negative result in a sense, because Arsenal, they expected to win this to keep up with Liverpool, and City, they were leading this game throughout the majority of the time and they conceded at the final minute. So for me, the real winners of this week is Liverpool Football Club. What do you guys think? Like, share, subscribe, comment, and peace.